Gamers are really trying to make a change out here. Check it out. Because like it says right here, Video Games Europe issued statement on Stop Killing Games movement. So in case y'all didn't know, there was a petition going around in Europe called the Stop Killing Games movement. And like it's saying right here in the second paragraph, the Stop Killing Games campaign has surpassed 1.2 million signatures at the time of writing, which aims to stop publishers from taking games offline. And I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty fucking cool, man. At least motherfuckers are trying to find a solution for this shit. And did it really work? Let's find out. Like it's saying in the third paragraph, the campaign's creator Ross Scott argues that the practice is a form of planned obsolescence and is not only detrimental to customers, but makes preservation effectively impossible. Furthermore, the legality of this practice is largely untested in many countries. So of course this petition had gained some traction, and Video Games Europe has said, "We appreciate the passion of our community. However, the decision to discontinue online services is multifaceted. Never taken lightly, it must be an option for companies when the online experience is no longer commercially viable. We understand that it can be disappointing for players, but when it does happen, the industry ensures that players are given fair notice of the prospective changes in compliance with local consumer protection laws." And that makes sense, man. You know, a lot of the times when these games are taken offline, like these servers still have to be paid for. These servers are not free. You understand what I'm saying? Like people still got to pay to keep this shit up. And if the studio isn't around anymore, or if they not making much money off said game, they have to kill the servers. I mean, it's basically inevitable. And also with these games that are always online, it's gonna be it's a detriment to the player because this is the risk that you're taking. You play a game that's always online, you're gonna take the risk of it being offline at some point because you know numbers dwindle. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people move on to the next thing because people move on from shit pretty fucking quickly unless it's Call of Duty, Madden, 2K, you know, the typical shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you do have a game that is always online and it's not getting much traction, not many people playing it after a couple months, just expect for that motherfucker to go offline, man. They can't afford to keep the servers on. And this is definitely a double-edged sword, like it's saying right here. Private servers are not always a viable alternative option for players as the protection we put in place to secure players' data, remove illegal content, and combat unsafe community content will not exist and will leave rights holders liable. In addition, many titles are designed from the ground up to be online only. And in fact, these proposals will curtail developer choice by making these video games prohibitively expensive to create. So again, with these always online games, these servers are expensive as hell to keep up. You know what I'm saying? They're not getting no donations, and the people not playing the game or buying the microtransactions, it's gonna die eventually. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to them for putting a petition to try to stop these games from going offline, but honestly, it's really nothing they can do when it's an always online game. But you let me know in the comments, what do you think is a good solution to keep these games from going offline?